He's a monster. And I've known he's a monster for years.
Mm-hmm.
I waited a long time to see if he would grow a conscience. And the more drugs he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in a character.
No, girl.
See, hardly nobody knows. But I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way.
So it looks like Jaguar Wright is determined to bring down the industry to its knees because she just came out with some crazy teeth about Jay Z and Beyonce. All know that Jaguar is going to come with all that she has, and she brought some wild allegations about Jay Z, talking about how he allegedly keeps Beyonce drugged up and out of the loop so that he can control and manipulate her. And according to Jaguar, this isn't something new because Jay Z has allegedly been up to this sort of behavior for years and has been controlling Beyonce from the very start. Now, if you're wondering why Beyonce barely steps out since she got married to Jay Z or has any interviews or anything like that, well, Jaguar is pointing her fingers at Jay Z. She is laying on the accusation stick. Is Jay Z really paranoid about Beyonce leaving him, and did he really groom her?
Tell you this right now, y'all talking about free Britney. Y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
The Beyonce is free.
She is a prisoner in a gilded cage.
Oh, God, no.
Now, if you all thought that Jaguar Watt was done spilling tea on your favorite CBS, exposing the dark side of the music industry, well, you're in for a shocker. Because Jaguar is determined to stand on business and spill all the tea she can. She has been on a roll about Diddy the past couple of weeks. But it looks like she is finally turning her attention to Jay Z. And listen, does she have a whole lot of dirt on him now? Jaguar is known for her wild stories, but as crazy as the accusations may sound, no selling. Britney has filed a defamation lawsuit against her, and this has led people to believe that there is some level of truth to what she has been saying. Well, this time, Wright is alleging that Jay Z is not who we think he is, and he is a bad guy who doesn't like Beyonce being free. She also claimed that he allegedly drugs Beyonce to keep her under his control. She went on to spill tea that Jay Z is the reason why Beyonce hardly grants interviews because he is controlling every aspect of her life. This accusation has fans shook because while people have always suspected that there was something weird going on in the marriage, nobody ever thought that it was this bad. Most of the talk surrounding their marriage has been about Jay Z allegedly grooming Beyonce, and this is because of the massage 12-year age gap between them. Now that Beyonce is in her 40s, a 12-year age gap doesn't sound that bad, but it gets kind of shady when you realize that they started dating when she was still a teenager back in 2008. He told 17 magazine that she was 18 years old when she first met Jay Z. She claimed that they started dating when she was 19. There was no rush, no one expected me to run off and get married. Jay's also gave some insight into their relationship in the Carter's Everything Is Love album. In a song called 713, where he rapped, "Fate had me sitting next to you on the plane, and I knew straight away." However, there's been a lot of speculation over the years that Jay had his sights on Beyonce much earlier and that he arranged for them to accidentally sit next to each other on that plane because he wanted her. Now, word on the streets is that Jay Z actually met Beyonce for the first time when she was just 16 and he was 28, and he immediately started plotting how to get with her. But what makes these allegations even more disturbing is that Jay Z has a long track record of allegedly preying on much younger women. Now, before he met Beyonce, Jay Z was allegedly involved with rapper Foxy Brown, and they met when Foxy was just 14 or 15 years old, while Jay was a whole 27-year-old man. Now, Foxy always denied this and claimed that she and Jay were just close friends. But why would a 27-year-old grown man want to be friends with a 15-year-old girl there? There's also the fact that Jay Z wrote a lot of explicit lyrics about Foxy back in the 90s, which was very weird. And then there was this blind item on Reddit that said, "I don't want no smoke with the beehive, but let's examine her husband. He was dealing with the 14 and 15-year-old Foxy Brown, involved romantically with her and sexually v lyrics, used her as a mule on his trips to Maryland. He has always been known to degrade women during these times. So let's not act like he's beyond type of behavior when it is documented. While this may come as a surprise to fans, Jaguar claims that lots of people in the music industry know about this, but they decided to keep their mouth shut about it because nobody wants to mess with Jay Z for obvious reasons. For example, take A look at how Dame Dash reacted in an interview with Nick Cannon when Nick brought up Jay Z and Foxy's alleged illegal relationship.
What age was Foxy Brown signed?
I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
But that's
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know
Stop
you.
putting
I'm
me in
just
that.
asking a
You keep asking
question.
about-
I'm not
asking
insinuating.
about
I just
Foxy
asked a
Brown.
question.
I
I thought Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
It sounds like you.
All I'm saying is
sounds
in
like
this
you got
industry,
some-
when we live
It
in these
seems like
glass
you got.
houses.
It seems like you got a question for Jay.
Ask her now. The fact that D got all defensive seems very Suze, and based on his reaction, it seems like he knows the real truth about Jay Z, which brings us to another shady situation involving Jay Z and another much younger singer, while it's true that Dame for some reason doesn't want to discuss Jay Z's alleged involvement with Foxy Brown. He didn't hesitate to call out Jay over his relationship with another industry groomer and convicted offender R. Kelly. Now, as you probably know, R. Kelly manipulated singer Aliyah, and he actually married her in 1994 when she was just 15 years old by allegedly using a fake ID that listed Aliyah's age as 18. But even after this came to light, Jay Z continued working with Archly, and they actually released a joint album called Best Of Both Worlds. With this was all at the height of R. Kelly's allegations. Now Dame later blasted Jay Z for betraying Aliyah, and he said that when Jay Z and R. Kelly released their joint album, that's when he realized that there was something morally wrong with Jay Z. Dame also claimed that Jay later also tried to do a Best of Both Worlds tour with R. Kelly, and all of this was happening after Kelly got exposed.
May seem, but I've been tight about this shit for years. So to be honest, like if you remember the Best of Both Worlds, you don't see my name on that. You know what I mean? And
your name is not on either album.
Hell no, I never wanted no parts of that. So when Holmes was doing that, I was like, bro, you know our homie violated, and he violated my girl.
But that's not all, because Jaguar also pointed out how a lot of people in Jay Z's circle have been exposed for grooming younger women and also controlling them with drugs. Apart from the thing that are Kelly and Aliyah, there's also Diddy and his messy situation with Gassy. Diddy and Jay have been great friends for years, and I just know that y'all remember the crazy allegations that Cassie made in her lawsuit. Diddy and Cassie started dating when she was just 19, and he was a whole 37-year-old man. She claimed in her lawsuit that he kept her drugged up as a way to control her, keep her under his control at all times. And y'all know what they say, birds of a feather flock together. There's also the fact that Jay Z himself has admitted a couple of times that one of his biggest fears was Beyonce embarrassing him or making him look bad. He spoke about this on his album 444, where he said, "I said, don't embarrass me, instead of be mine. That was your 21st birthday." Ironically, it was he who ended up embarrassed Sing Beyonce by cheating on her, and many fans believe that the only reason Beyonce stayed with him after he cheated on her is that he had her firmly under his control now. One Reddit user recently talked about this and wrote, "I've been saying this forever. Everyone forgets B was a teen when they got together. People always ask why she's with him, especially after the cheating scandal. Plus, Lemonade babes, she was grown. She's been with this man since she was a teen, and he was a whole man, of course. See, she won't leave him." And this brings us to the million-dollar question: why would Jay Z need to control Beyonce? Since they're married, well, rumor has it that one of the things that has kept Jay Z's reputation in stock high was because of the power couple tag that he shares with Beyonce. The interesting thing is that one of Beyonce's bodyguards confirmed this, saying that the marriage is actually a business arrangement. There is no romantic love between them.